Concept of ARA is nothing but giving authorization for the individuals and responsibility for the individuals and making accountability for the work what they're performing. Organization structure is divided into 4 parts here. One is functional structure, divisional structure, project structure and matrix structure. Specialization concept is nothing but a person who's having more knowledge on the aspect what they are doing in the organization. Warm welcome to first sem B.Ba students. The subject is management principles and practices. We are into the third unit, session 1. The third unit is related to organizing and staffing. In our previous units, Unit 1 and Unit 2, we have learned about management thoughts, evolution of management, principles of management, scientific principles, and end referral principles, and even the planning and decision-making concepts we have learned. And in today's session, after deciding what to be done and how it has to be executed, so now we are going to make the concept of learning, making arrangements, and what are the different types of arrangements are there. I'm Professor Rajesh L.R. from Department of Commerce and Management from Vidhyaashram, first grade college, Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. In today's session, it is very important concept we are going to discuss for the future business aspects as well as for the semester exams also. In today's session, the topic what we have covered here, which will be there for either for 10 marks or 15 marks compulsory for your semester examination. In today's agenda, we have here meaning of organizing, definition of organizing, steps in organizing process, nature of organizing, principles of organizing, delegation of authority will be for 2 marks question, and types of organization structure, it may be for 10 marks question. So it is compulsory to know that one, the meaning of delegation of authority and the types of organization structure thoroughly. And even we sometimes it may be for 2 marks for meaning of organizing. The concept will be there, and steps in organizing process, this will be for 10 marks. These are the important topics where you may get some possibility questions in the examination. What is the meaning of organizing? As I said, you people that one, after planning and deciding what should be done, where should be done, how the work has to be done, and who has to perform the work. So now here we are going to arrange the thing required for the business activities. The same thing they have explained here. Organizing is the function of gathering resources, establishing orderly uses of such resources, and structuring tasks to fulfill the organization plan. Whatever the plan you had in the concept how to conduct the business activities, according to that one, we are going to collect and arrange all the required things as per the decisions taken by the top level management to execute the work for the smooth process and achieve the objectives of the organization. Organizing includes determination of what tasks are to be done, how the tasks are to be grouped, who is going to be responsible to do this task. So they are saying that one, first one is the question arises here, what tasks are to be done? Means as per the plan, what is the major concept is there which has to be executed now? And next, how to do that concept, whether individual part here or a group activity. So then who will be the responsible for taking that task in charge and making success of the concept of business activities. So these are the things we are going to learn here. The definition, according to Hammond, organizing is the process of defining and grouping the activities of the enterprise and establishing the authority relationship among them. They're saying that one, it is a process of defining. What it defines here, defining and grouping the activities means now the organization has a plan of concept in such a way that in functional activities. So now it has a concept to have finance department, marketing department, production department, sales department, HR department, stores department. Like this, they have the different thing. Now, they want to arrange the thing for the departmental activities, related financial activities, marketing activities, production activities, sales activities, HR activities, and stores related concept, whatever we have here. For each and every activities, we have to group and we have to make the success of the organization concept, whatever we have here. For that, we have to establish these functional activities with ARA. The concept of ARA is nothing but giving authorization for the individuals and responsibility for the individuals and making accountability for the work what they're performing. Steps in organizing process. There are 5 steps are there. First, determination of objectives. What is the objective of the organization? Based on that, you just divide the work, and based on that, structure the organization such a way that which is suitable for your business and which is going to be worth for your organization. Design it now itself, and later you should not feel that, oh, I've done a wrong concept here, so I would have had a different structure or a different hierarchy. Instead of that one, design in such a way that one, the organization structure in such a way that one, it should be suitable for your objectives, whatever it is. To achieve that objectives, we have to arrange and make the groups for the successful activities of the organization. Determining the activities. So what type of activities are there? Now, what are the planning as made by the top level management? What type of activities are to be performed in the organization? So now it depends on the nature and size of the business what we are performing, and even it depends on the things what has to be produced. So whether we are into the manufacturing or non-manufacturing or service oriented. So based on those concepts, we have to arrange the required process of the things for successful completion of the task, which we are going to allot to individuals and the entire group persons. Grouping activities, assigning duties, developing relationship. Now, make as per the goal of the organization and as per the functional activities of the organization, make some groups like finance group, production group, purchase group, marketing group, sales group, research and development group, HR group. So like these are the group we are making, and assign the duty for each and every group members who are working under each department, and develop the relationship between individuals with all other departments. So the organization 100% will be in a positive attitude, and they cooperate and they coordinate each and every departmental activities, and they work according to the planning structure of the organization, and there will be success for the organization to reach that one without any hurdles. When there is no proper communication, coordination, and when there is no proper control in the grouping activities or allotting the concepts like giving ARA for the individuals here, if anything is not done in a proper way, definitely the organization cannot success in the concept whatever they have in their mind, that is quality services or earning profits or to increase the wealth of the organization. The nature of organizing: common objective, division of labor, authority structure, group of persons, communication, coordination, environment, rules. And already I said you people that one, for all the individuals, they will be having different goals in their mindset. Convert that one and convert all individual objectives into common objective of the organization. So then they work in a team. They will work in a team, and they say that one, always we are one in the organization. Divide the work according to the required activities of the organization, what you people have decided and designed as per the planning what you have made here. Then give authority structure. Now, for example, whether organization structure is divided into 4 parts here. One is functional structure, divisional structure, project structure, and matrix structure. according to the structure which you have opted for your future business activities. So based on that, give the authorization for the people according to the functional or divisional or project or matrix structure. So then the work can be done easily. Make the group of persons in each and every individual activities. The communication should be proper here. There should not be any barriers of communication with the members of the department, or what we can call subordinates of the department should not have a barriers over there, either psychological barriers, or it may be language barriers, or it may be gender barriers. There should not be any type of barriers of communication in the departments. So if there is any barriers are there, so definitely it is going to affect on the successful completion of the task. Instead of that one, avoid all such things, and there should be proper coordination. The environment always, it should be eco-friendly environment should be there, and even the environment should be there in such a way that when the positive attitude environment, what we are going to call here, where they have to work, feel to work in the organization without any hurdles or hassle-free concept, whatever we have here, because they have to feel that when I'm working in a cool manner, and whatever I'm giving here, 100% returns I'm getting here, and even I'm enjoying all the work nature, whatever we have here, or working environment inside the organization, whatever allowed to be here till my last breath of my life. So they have to feel in such a way that when they should not come to the organization with a stressed environment, and the environment, if it's very stressed over there, definitely they can't feel in a good mannerism to work over there, and even they feel that one not to work in the organization and not to be with the people with such categorized concept, whatever they have here. So next, so what are the rules or regulations are there? Before framing the rules and regulations of the organization, it should be based on the organization structure, decide that one, and it should be a flexible concept where it can be modified whenever it is required, and it should be adjustable with all the things, either for individual or group, or the top level or the middle level or the lower level management. Then only the work can be executed easily and friendly with all the activities, and they can apply formal communication and informal communication. Formal communication is required in all the organization, then only the work will be done easily and the control can be made. And whenever necessity is there or emergency concepts are there, they can apply the informal communication or informal part, whatever it is there. So when I can apply that one, I have a rules in that one. So whenever necessity is there, informal communication can be used for the execution of the work and completion of the work. That type of concept should be there. It is not like that every time, only the formal concepts should be there. Purpose of organizing: to facilitate organization, increase efficiency of management, to facilitate growth and diversification, optimistic use of resources, facilitates coordination and communication, permit optimum use of technology innovation, stimulate creativity and initiative, facilitate the development of managerial ability. Why? What is the purpose of organizing concept we have in the organization? To arrange the organizational goals achievement with group of people, increase always the individual's efficiency, so automatically it increases the management level also. And the growth and diversification should be there. Always the organization feels that when whatever the process we are doing in the present scenario, always my concept will be to develop, to extend the concept, not to reduce the concept here, and even to enter into the other aspects of the market also with other products, or with the help of the new technology, introducing the related components or related products to the services or manufacturing, whatever we are doing in the present concept of the business strategies which we have planned here. And next, optimistic use of resources. Use the resources in such a way that when though it should not be wasted and it should be used up to the extent which can be used, so we can get the benefit of all the things whatever we have here in the organization. And there should be a proper coordination and communication between individuals, subordinates, departments and levels of management. Then only the work can be completed easily. And try to use the present technology so we can meet the needs of the individuals in the society, or else still we are using the oldest technology and we have not updated, then it is going to be very difficult for the organization to survive in the market. And make the employees to create something, to have some innovative ideas in the work part here, and make them to adjust for all the innovative concept or created concept in the present market, whatever it is there. That it is not like that coming in the morning and leaving in the evening without any productivity concept or any other part whatever we have here. Facilitate development of managerial ability. That is nothing but make arrangement to increase the capacity of the managers and make them to work in a team and have successful of each and every team, and with such a concept that when providing training, education wherever it is required, and providing guidance to all the managers, and even increasing their efficiency by getting the involvement of the managers in the work and giving some creative concept which are worth for the organization in such a way that when their concept are used for the successful of the organization. Always the management has to say that when the word C. What is the word success here? S-U-C-S dash C-C-E-S-S. The management has to say that when if the management has to be the success for me, you are required. So you is nothing but your superiors and subordinates of all the departments. So if you see in such a concept wide whatever we have here, definitely they involve and they increase the work process and the work efficiently and effectively by giving 100% returns for the organization. Principles of organizing here. See, the main principle will be unity of objective. The common goal, whatever the organization is having, that has to be achieved with the support of all the individuals, converting individual goal into group goal, that is organization goal. So making them to work in a team as we are one. And next, principle of flexibility, adjusting according to the nature or the environment, so it will be very suitable to adjust for all types of concepts. Principles of division of work based on the functional activities or the activities according to the planning strategies whatever the management has made. So according to that, divide the work. Adopt this principle of division of labor. Functional definition should be there. What are the functional activities of each and every departments which are designed by the organization so that it can understand the activities involved in each and every department. And optimum departmentalization, utilize the departmental activities and the members' knowledge to such a level that when each and every single pie should not be left. Everything has to be utilized for the growth of the organization. Unity of direction. A proper person should be there to advise, guide and supervise the activities of the department or the functional activities of the department. So then only we can have a better control and coordination for the successful. And adequate delegation should be there. Delegation of authority should be there by ARA, giving authorization, responsibility and accountability. Use that one. And next, scalar chain principle. The communication has to pass from the top level management to the lower level management. Apply the authority level principles. As I said that one, based on the functional organization structure, decide that one, what type of authority level it should be there in the organization and how it has to be executed and which is better for the growth of the organization. Next, span of control is nothing but one boss should be there for the certain number of employees. It is not like that. One boss, one employee, we are going to have the concept is going to call, not 3 or 4 bosses for individual employees. So supervision, whatever we have here, so they have to be in such a way that when the monitoring concept should be there, given to only one person, the in charge here, and not for the multiple person, where if it has been given to the multiple person, the work cannot be completed or executed properly. The work may be got struck, assuming that other people are doing, why I have to do that one. So instead of that one, allot the work to only one person and make him to work and get the work to be done with others easily and executed on the proper way. And unity of command should be there. Principle of exception, simplicity, and efficiency are the major concept what we have here. Delegation of authority is nothing but is a process that enables a person to assign a task to others. So giving the responsibility to the one person as a manager, the manager is going to decide what work has to be done by the subordinates who are working for in the organization under him. So he's going to divide the work as per the required concept. Delegation is the instrument of giving responsibility, authority to others, creation of accountability for performance. That is ARA. It is nothing but the authority gives the authorization to give the responsibility and accountability to others about the work what they are performing in the organization. What are the advantages are there? It is going to reduce the workload of the managers. It creates the benefits of specialization. We can make easily understand the specialized concept here for the betterment of the organization, such a way that one, like for example, we can understand the people who are involved in the work and what are the specialty concepts are there. And if a person knows that concept more than the other person, so work can be divided in such a way that when who will perform and what work they can perform in the organization. Based on that, if I allot the work, it will be completed easily. So here specialization concept is nothing but a person who's having more knowledge on the aspect what they are doing in the organization. Motivation should be there. They're saying that one, if we have the delegation of authority, 100% motivation will be there, and even they support each and every individual and in such a way that one to grow in the organization, where as the organization grows, the responsibility of the individual will also be increased, and even the designation will be changed of the individual from lower level to next level. So this shows that one how the work can be executed and receive the benefits of the work whatever we have here. Training and development concepts are adopted in the delegation of authority. Based on the departmental activities, the trainings are provided and they're going to develop the knowledge of individuals as well as the departmental activities of the organization. Facilitates growth and expansion. Wherever there is ARA, always there will be an expansion of the business concepts in the, and we can take quick decisions and better decisions in the organization, and it is the basis of organizing. These are the advantages are they, where the question will be there. Define delegation of authority and explain advantages and disadvantages of delegation of authority, or it may be difference between centralization and decentralization. What are the disadvantages are there? Refusal on the part of the managers, lack of ability to direct, absence of control, not accepting the risk, lack of confidence. They are saying that when if the managers of the department are not able to accept that one, so then they may reject that one. I'm not ready to accept the authorization or authority what you're giving. So then it is a waste of making him in as a concept of manager in the certain department. And lack of ability to direct. Is a manager is not ready to accept anything and even is not in a position to direct subordinates to work and to guide them or to supervise them or to motivate them. He doesn't know anything that one. So if he is in that position, he should know what should be done and how the work should be done and how the work to be taken from his subordinates and where and how he has to support the subordinates, and work should be completed easily. If he doesn't know the concept and how to execute the work or how to take the work from others, so then he cannot be in the position of the manager here. And absence of control, is not in a position to control any one of the department subordinates, where the subordinates are taking leave or taking rest in the organization without working. They're using the work time for idle time as an idle time. They're not working, they're not performing, there is no productivity in the department. So then, so it is the all, it comes on the shoulder of the manager, where he is not controlling his team and he doesn't have that capacity to control, or he doesn't know how to control the situations. And some of the concepts are there, they're not ready to accept the risk which it is going to come in the future. So they say that one, okay, if you're going to allot the task for me, these are the risks it may come, I'm not ready to accept this risk. So they should not say that one. Any person who has been authorized to work in the organization, they should be ready to accept all types of risks. Then only they can grow in the organization, and even the organization grow in the society, and it is going to be benefited for the individuals only, and even for also organization growth and benefit for the employer. And there'll be lack of confidence. They don't have confidence themselves that whether I'm able to work in the organization with this certain designated position or not. So they don't have that confidence, means they cannot perform the work in a required aspects of the organization. So next we have types of organization structure. As I said, you people, functional structure, project structure, matrix structure, and divisional structure. This question they are going to ask. You have to write the meaning of functional, project, matrix, and division, and three points of advantages and disadvantages of each structure. Functional structure is a structure which is based on the functional activities of the business. As I said, you finance department, HR department, production department, sales department, marketing department, stores department, research and development department. So this is the functional structure diagram, how it is there. First, we have a general manager. From the general manager, it has been divided into achieve with that functional activities of finance, production, marketing. We have taken the example here: finance manager, production manager, and marketing manager. Under him, there will be sub-staff will be there. So in each concept, we have divided in such a way that this is called functional activities, where the general manager, under general manager, assistant general manager of each department, under them the subordinates will be there. Based on the functional activities, we have divided the departments of the organization. So what are the advantages we have? Specialization reduces the workload to the top level management. Decision can be taken easily. Executive development will be there, and better training and scope of expansion and coordination with the departments. These things are there, but what are the limitations are there? There are lots of confusion, ineffectiveness in the staff, or limited decision concept here, and delay in decision making, conflict of interest. They're saying that one, the decision has to be taken by the top level management. So for that reason, it may be delayed to execute the work in the departmental activities or any process of work which are there in the organization. Second one, we have project organization structure. Project organization establishes human infrastructure, determines the task and responsibilities to carry out a project activities. See, they're saying that when based on the project, whatever we have here, so these concepts are to be done according to the required of the organization. Again, it is similar to the functional activities, but here we have one more head called a project manager, who is the responsible. Under him, the finance person will be there, production 2 persons will be there, and even marketing manager. These people will work according to the direction of the project manager, and these people have to support him to execute the work and implement the work in such a way that where it can be completed without any hurdles. And even these people have to report the project manager in the same time that to report to the finance of concerned departmental activities also. This is the diagram what we have. What is the merits we have here? Concentrated attention on project work by the project manager. Whatever the work allotted to him is going to concentrate on particular task which has been allotted to them. Advantages of team specialization, ability to cope with environmental influences, timely completion of the project. They are going to complete the project on time if they have a proper support with the subordinates. Problems of coordination. This is there in all the organization. If there is a proper coordination, definitely the work can be executed easily, or else the work cannot be done in a proper way. Unclearly defined relationship. Sometimes if there is no proper relationship, that is authorization, responsibility, accountability, I don't know that one, whether authorization has given to me and whether I'm a responsible person for this task and for whom I have to report, or whether I'm accountability or not, whether if I'm accountability, then for whom I have to report the concepts. If I don't know that relationship only, under whom I'm working, under whose guidance I have to work and what I have to do, then it is going to be very difficult for me, and duplication of efforts are more in the project concepts. Next, we have matrix. Matrix is nothing but a matrix organization is any organization that uses multiple command system here, and which comprises multiple command structure, related system, which mechanism, associated organization structure and behavioral pattern. They're saying that one here we are going to have the concept in such a way that when for every project we have different managers here, project manager 1, project manager 2, project manager 3. Under each project manager we have substeps has been divided in such a way that when from each department one person has been allotted for the project manager according to the projects they are going to work here, and here concentrated on each task allotted for them, and it is controlled by the entire with the concept of general manager concept. What is the benefits we have here? Provides motivation, more flexible, better planning and control. But major problem what we are going to face here, conflicts may arise in the internal department activities of the organization. So they have to control in both the ways, and there should not be any conflict between the subordinates of the same department or different departments or the subordinates of the organization, and they have to understand the work and they have to cooperate, coordinate the work whatever they're performing here. So next we have a divisional part here. If the company is producing n number of products, like for example, and it is entered into different diversification market here, like for example footwear, cosmetics, and even the electronic products. So these type of products, if they are producing by one company, so then they're going to have the divisional organization structure which supports them in such a way that one to execute the work easily. See, this is the thing, the CEO, we have a division product X, Y, and Z. So this is electronics, assume this is electronics, and this is footwear, and this is cosmetics. So the company is into the cosmetics, footwear, and electronics. In each concept, we have production, marketing, finance, production, marketing, finance, production, marketing, finance here. So this is the division. So here the benefits are they more specialization activities, employment opportunities are more here, and even the work decisions can be taken easily, and the finance divisional decisions can be made properly, and even control all the divisions in a proper way and achieve the goals of the organization. So in divisional part we have here, it improves the skills of the department heads, but mainly to increase the cost. So if we have the same productional concept in 3 divisions, definitely it increases the cost of production or the cost for the organization, and which may increase in more funds requirement for the organization. In the next upcoming session, we are going to discuss about formal and informal organization, difference between centralization, decentralization. This is the 15 marks question. And next we have span of control, 2 marks question, which will be compulsory for the final exams. So go through the session what we had earlier and next session, so where you can get nearly 30 marks questions from this unit and you can clear a paper easily. In our session, we learned about the concept called organizing and definition of organizing, delegation of authority, and types of organization structure, which supports for your future aspects as well as for semester examination. Thank you to all our BBA students.